Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. It's really nice to see people on the call today. We are now live on YouTube, but this session is also being recorded today and it will be available to rewatch. Pause for those who make today's session. So what I'll make sure to do is update a link in the portal so you'll be able to access it, and also pop out a link for everyone to access at any time that they wish. But there is a chat function today on YouTube. I see a couple of people have already started to use it, which is fantastic. So please do feel free to put in any questions that you might have today. But just a reminder to please be respectful and kind of everyone else who will be submitting comments in the section today. But I think a really good place to start today is by introducing myself. So my name is Grace. I'm responsible for the admissions process for our upcoming healthcare assistant programme. And someone else that you might speak to quite a lot during the process is my colleague Kim. Kim is one of our associates here at Generation. So myself and Kim will be your main contacts during the admissions process for the programme. But today is the, it'll be helpful if I go on to the next slide. So today is the information session for our upcoming healthcare assistant programme, which will be beginning on the 15th of September. So we'll be covering a few different things today. We'll start with a really quick introduction into Generation, who we are, what we set out to do, insight into the healthcare programme that we offer at Generation, insight into what a career in healthcare looks like, what does it look like as a career, as an industry, and then also some tips on how to be successful in your application and what that application process looks like. Like I say, please do feel free to put any comments that you might have into that comment section, and then I'll get through them as we make our way through the slides, and then we'll pause at the end again to ask any questions. But I think a really good place to kind of kick us off today is by giving you a little bit of an introduction into Generation, who we are and what we set out to do. Generation UK and Ireland, we are a charity. We first launched in the UK in 2019, although we originally started in the US back in 2015. And Generation was created after spotting a clear gap in the jobs market. On one side, you've got employers, especially in industries like tech, healthcare, and the green economy, who are actively hiring, but really struggling to find people who have those right skills. And then on the other side, there are tons of people who are either unemployed, underemployed, really eager to get into the workforce, but they potentially don't have the right technical skills, or maybe they don't have access to the right training or career pathways. So Generation was really created to bridge that gap. So connecting motivated job seekers with the skills that employers are looking for. And we do this by running free online training programs that are designed to specifically help people develop those in-demand skills and launch life-changing careers that would otherwise be inaccessible. The programs that we run, they're normally short, intensive, typically full-time, Monday till Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And everything that we teach in our programs is developed in partnership with employers, so it's very relevant to the real job. As part of the bootcamp, all of our learners get practical training, hands-on experience, and one-to-one support throughout. So we connect them directly with employers and also help them through the application and interview process. So globally, Generation runs in 17 countries and over 300 cities. So far, we have helped more than 120,000 people graduate from our programs and move into work. We partner with over 3,000 employers worldwide as well. We also like to keep in touch with those employers to see how our graduates are performing, and 84% of them have said that Generation graduates actually outperform those who come through more traditional routes like university or previous experience. So we know that our model really works, and we're excited to support even more people into great jobs. So this is a little bit of an overview of our healthcare assistant programme that you're either interested in or you've begun your application form for. So our programme is completely free. It's full-time. It's a 4-week programme plus an initial induction week to get you all set up. And it starts on Monday, the 15th of September. Our programme is designed to give you the skills, confidence and support to launch your career in healthcare, even if you've never worked in it before. We'll guide you through the training, prepare you for interviews and connect you with real employers who are hiring. And the best part of all of it is you're not doing it alone. From day one, you have a whole team behind you. You have your live instructors, tutors, mentors, and your fellow learners as well. And we're really here to help you succeed. So how does it all work? What are the program steps? So firstly, you'll complete a few steps to apply. Nothing too intense or scary. We just want to learn more about you. So you begin by filling out some basic details on our application portal. You'll take a short English and maths assessment online. And then once you have reached that stage, we will then invite you to a group task and an interview. These are friendly, informal, and will guide you through what to expect with each stage. If you are successful following your interview, we'll invite you to what's called a support needs call. And this is about half an hour long. We normally do them online over Teams, and it's a really great chance for you to connect with one of our learning support team members. It's a good chance for them to understand what support you might need during those 4 weeks, and for us to make sure that we can give that to you from day one. And then you'll hear back from us with an outcome of your application between the 29th of August and the 5th of September. And if you are successful, you'll then start your journey with us on kicking off the bootcamp on Monday, the 15th of September. And once you begin the bootcamp, it is full steam ahead. You'll learn, you'll grow, and really prepare to take your first steps into a very rewarding career. So let's talk about who this program is for then. So this program is a fantastic fit if you are interested in working in healthcare, whether that's the care sector or NHS. It's a great fit for you if you are someone who enjoys helping others, chatting with people, making a difference. If you're the kind of person who notices when someone needs help and you want to step in. If you're someone who likes problem solving, you keep calm under pressure, and then if you're all of those things, then this could be a really great fit for you. And at Generation, we welcome people from all walks of life. You don't need any previous experience in the healthcare sector whatsoever, or any qualifications to join. We are just looking for the right mindset and the right passion for supporting others. So in terms of eligibility, you'll need to be over the age of 18. If you are based in London, you'll need to be over the age of 19. You'll need to not currently be in education, training, or work. If you are working a 0 hours contract or a part-time contract up to about 16 hours a week, that is absolutely fine. We do just ask that it is within the evenings or on the weekends, so it's not during that Monday till Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. You also need to have the legal right to work and live within the UK, and this programme is open to applicants living in one of the following regions. So you'll need to be based in either London, the West Yorkshire, or the West Midlands. And so a question that we often get from applicants for our healthcare assistant programme is now the right time to make this move, to move into this sector, particularly if it's something that you've never had experience in before, or if you're just at the start of exploring your journey into healthcare? And our answer to that question is absolutely. The healthcare sector is essential, and it's not going anywhere whatsoever. It will always be an essential role. There's a real demand for people who are just like everyone here on this call today, or have started an application for us, people who are kind, reliable, and ready to care. There's tons of room for growth as well. You could start on a salary at about £23,000 a year, and with experience and time, as you grow in your role and you grow within the sector you're in, that can grow up to £30,000 or more just in a few years. But it's more than that. It's more than just a salary. It's a career where you're needed, and if you're someone who wants to do really meaningful work, something that feels important, then this could be one of the best places to start. So another question we get is, what will I actually be doing? So I think it's really helpful to break down what a healthcare assistant actually does and what some of those responsibilities look like. So like I've mentioned already, the role is all about people. It's about supporting others, whether that is practically, physically, or emotionally. You may do things such as taking patients' temperatures, their pulse, other vital signs, helping someone get washed, get dressed, and feel comfortable for the day. You may support with meals, mobility, or even medication. You work really closely with nurses, with doctors, and often offer a friendly ear to help people feel seen and heard. Every task that you do as a healthcare assistant has a real impact on someone's life. It is a role really full of purpose, and one where you go home each day knowing that you have made a difference to someone's life. So I think as well, it could be helpful as well to run through what an average day in a life looks like as a healthcare assistant. There's tons of videos on YouTube, so I would really recommend making use of these, having a little look and then seeing what a day in the life could look like for you. But an example day, it could look like you arrive on a hospital ward and you'll get a handover from the night team. You would then likely check in on your patients and help them get ready for the day. This may be someone who needs help getting out of bed, or maybe you're just there to sit and have a chat with someone who's feeling low. You'll often do health checks, keep the space clean and calm, help people eat, move and feel comfortable, or support the team, so the nurses and the doctors, with anything that might be needed. You'll often also update care records and report anything that seems off. It's a really varied and fast-paced role, often can be tiring at times, but it is incredibly fulfilling. So it's really important as well to understand what our program will feel like. As we understand it is 4 weeks of your life you'll be dedicating to the course, so it's really important that you know what to expect going into it. So the program, it runs Monday till Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. each day during those 4 weeks, and it's all delivered online, so you join remotely from the comfort of your own home. We understand that not everyone has a suitable laptop or internet access, so if this is something that you need for the 4 weeks of the program, we can lend this to you, no problem whatsoever. So we'll loan you out a laptop, and we can also loan a camera as well if you don't have a webcam, as well as an internet dongle as well if this is something that you need. But each day, your day is pretty varied, but it can include live learning with your instructor. You may do group discussions and real life scenarios. You often do role plays and soft skill development, and you really get that time to reflect and grow. You'll be in a classroom with around 25 other learners, and you get the opportunity to really know your classmates well. Many of our learners say that the friendships and the community that you build with the learners on the program, with your mentor, with your tutors, are really one of the best parts of the program. And so the program is completely free, so at no point will you ever have to pay anything to complete one of our programs, and here's what you get as part of those 4 weeks on the program. So it's completely interactive online learning with a real instructor who comes with tons of experience in the field. You also get access to one-to-one mentoring support, and that is here to support you personally and professionally as well. We'll also help you with CVs, job applications and interviews. Like I mentioned, a laptop, a dongle, if that is something that you need. You can also continue to receive your benefits while you are completing one of our programs. If you're not currently receiving benefits, our mentors can support you with this as well and give you some guidance on how to do this. We will also guide you on how and help you work towards the care certificate, which is a really important part of the healthcare role. We'll also introduce you to employers who are hiring in your area as well. So we are here with you all the way, whether that's during the program and after it as well. So I mentioned a little bit around this support that we do offer as part of our healthcare assistant program, and a lot of that support is from the mentors. We know how important it is to feel supported, especially when you're doing something completely new, and if it's not an area, a sector that you've ever explored before, or online learning is completely new to you as well. So that is why you'll have a dedicated mentor who you'll check in with really regularly. That mentor will help you set goals and stay motivated during that time. They'll help you approach and talk it through any challenges you may be facing. They're also there to really build your confidence and celebrate your progress and your success overall. You also work with your instructors and your coaches who really care as well. They've been in your shoes, they've been at the beginning of their journey into the sector, and they really want to see you thrive. So at the beginning of the program, you will be assigned an instructor and a mentor, and our mentors, they are specialised in adult learning experiences. So they come with tons of experience from various sectors, including education, charities and training support. So they really are equipped with the right knowledge on how best to support you. So the support from the mentors is largely soft skills, while the instructors will teach you that technical content that you need to move into a role within the sector. And those soft skills could look like motivation, goal setting, future orientation, persistence, and a really big emphasis on growth mindset as well. Growth mindset is how to approach challenges and setbacks and really see this as an opportunity for personal growth. So that is a big focus from our mentors and something that is taught quite a lot during the program. So the mentors, they are there to really give you the best chance of completing the program and setting you up for success beyond. Some of that support also looks like employability skills, so helping you with interview skills, mock interviews, helping with CV and readiness for employment. It also looks like pastoral support and wellbeing support as well. That is completely tailored and individualized to your needs and your situation to make sure that you are supported on the program. So the support from our team and our mentors, it comes at 3 different areas. So it's before the program, even before you've started with us. During the application process, you will have a support needs conversation with one of our learning support team members. And as I mentioned before, this is a great opportunity for us to understand more about you, your situation, your circumstance, and what support you think you might need during those 4 weeks. And that's an opportunity for us to make sure that you can get that from day one. Once you receive your offer and you're ready to start on the program, you'll again meet with a mentor. You'll continue to have one-to-one and sessions with them throughout the program, set personalized goals and coaching towards the end role that you would like. And that support continues post-program as well. So the support will see you get ready for interviews, support with your job search, and also help you build confidence along the way. And once you complete the 4 weeks of our program, you then move into what we call our placement phase. And our placement phase is ongoing for 6 months. So this is where we help you take all of the new skills that you've learned over the last 4 weeks and really turn them into a new job for you. So over the 6 months, you'll get access to personalized interview coaching. We'll do weekly group and one-to-one sessions, continued access to learning resources. We'll support you with your job applications and also connect you up with real employers who are hiring now. Some of our learners, they get jobs really quickly after the course, and for others it may take a little bit longer, but either way we'll be with you until you're settled into the right role for you. And we completely understand that enrolling into a bootcamp may feel overwhelming. It's 4 weeks of meeting new people, learning completely new content, and preparing for a new career as well, all whilst you're still juggling your home life and responsibilities. We understand that normal life doesn't stop whilst you're on bootcamp, so our mentors are really here to support you to prepare for this during the program and beyond. So we do get some common questions around things that might happen during the bootcamp. So what if, unfortunately, I do become unwell or I have to take a couple of days off for illness? And this is something that you would discuss with your mentor and your instructor as well. So we'd make sure that the materials are there available for you to catch up and make sure that when you do return to the program, you are fully aware or you've not fallen behind whatsoever and you're ready to start learning from that day that you do return. We do also get asked what financial support is available, and you can continue to receive your benefits if you are on benefits currently whilst you are completing the program. And if you're not currently claiming benefits, this is something our mentors can really support you with as well and guide you in the right place to go and find this. And also, I don't have a working laptop, Wi-Fi or camera. This is something we get quite a lot from our learners, and please do not panic if this is the case. We can lend you a laptop, a Wi-Fi dongle, we can lend you a camera as well, just to make sure that you are fully set up for those for the program, so you're able to connect during that time. So I think it's really helpful as well to go through a bit of an overview of the program and so what you'll be learning during the program. So we'll explore a lot during the 4 weeks of the program. So normally so we have an induction week the week before the program starts, which is week commencing the 8th of September. And this is a really great chance to start with an introduction into the sector, into the role, what kind of skills you'll need and attributes that a successful healthcare worker would need. Then during the 4 weeks of the programme, you'll then dive into functional skills in English, maths, IT, will help you with your digital confidence as well. So things like using Teams, Google Drive and other platforms. You'll get a lot of real life learning. So with real life case studies, role plays and self-reflection activities. And then with specialist training focused on supporting people with dementia, learning disabilities, mental ill health as well. Our curriculum is built in partnership with employers, so you'll be learning what is actually needed in real healthcare roles, and it is all designed to help you succeed, so not just on paper but in real life and in real life role in healthcare. Will also help you build key behavioural skills and mindsets such as resilience, adaptability, teamwork, and that growth mindset that I discussed earlier. We'll work through the 15 care certificate standards, which are essential in any healthcare role. We'll also focus on the 6 C's of care, which are compassion, communication, courage, competence, commitment, and care, which is a complete mouthful. So the 6 C's of care. You'll also develop practical employability skills, including writing strong CVs and personal statements, guidance on completing NHS applications, and practicing interview techniques that are really linked to the values of care. If needed as well, we will also support you to brush up on English and maths skills, aiming for a level 1 where needed. So it is a really well-rounded programme designed to help you both for the role and the recruitment process that follows. So I've touched a little bit on the behavioural skills and mindsets that are taught, but throughout the programme, it's not all just technical skills. You also develop the behaviours and mindsets that make a great healthcare professional. So we'll help you build a growth mindset, so really believing that you can learn and improve, persistence as well, keeping going even when it's tough, a sense of personal responsibility and a future focus, so really thinking ahead and setting goals. We'll also practice key behavioural skills like communication, time management, teamwork, and being proactive, so taking that initiative and looking for ways for help, which is really, really relevant to a healthcare role and something that will really help you when you do land that role. We'll also cover the essentials for employment, like I've mentioned, around CVs, interviews, and understand what it takes, not just to get a job, but also to keep it as well and to really grow and progress within it. And then finally, you'll have that mentorship and support sessions to really help you navigate real life challenges like managing stress, building confidence, and working well with others. So the support is a huge part of what makes Generation different. We're here for the whole you, not just for the learner. So we're not just teaching you the content, we're really here to help you grow and really support you into finding a role and keeping a role and progressing within that role as well. So I've spoken quite a lot about the support that is available to you during our programmes and beyond, but whatever your background, experience, qualifications, we are here to support you, whether you're new to healthcare, if you're returning to work, or if you need help building confidence, or if you're learning English as an additional language. We'll tailor the support to you through our tutors, mentors, coaches, and really encourage and guide you every step of the way. So I've covered quite a lot about what is involved during those 4 weeks of the programme, and you may be thinking, all of that sounds fantastic. How do I apply and how do I get a place onto one of the programmes? So what I'll do is explain a little bit about the application process and what happens next. So you can see here. This is a little bit of a timeline of the application process, and you can see that we're pretty far into the application process so far. So we're here right now, so we're completing the taste today, so that is today's information session, and the next stage, if you would like to apply for the programme, would be to go ahead and apply. So complete your eligibility forms on the portal. So we have already kicked off group task and interviews. They started on 30th of July and they will be running up until the 20th of August. So as soon as you get invited to a group task and interview slot, please do book your slot. They are first come, first serve. So as soon as they do book up, then unfortunately you will have to wait for the next date to come available. And like I say, they will close on the 30th of August. So I would recommend you book in soon. So if you are successful following your interview, we will then invite you to one of the support needs conversations that I've mentioned previously, and then we'll move on to our selection process, and we'll share outcomes from everyone's applications between the 29th of August and the 5th of September. And this could either look like your offer for the programme, or it could look like feedback and what to improve for next time. And then we'll move on to the class induction, which will begin week commencing the 8th of September, and then the 15th of September is when the programme will begin. So this is a little bit of an overview of the application process. So you've completed a lot of these stages already, likely if you're at this stage of the application. So really key is to book onto that group task and interview as soon as you are invited to. So normally the group task and interview, it's about an hour long. We do it online via Google Meet. So it's split into two sections. So the first half an hour, you'll do a short group task with other applicants. So normally you have a short task for everyone to discuss, and it's a really great chance for us to see your soft skills in action, so to see your teamwork, communication, problem solving skills, and it's also nice as well for you to feel what our style of learning is like on the programme, as it is very interactive. You may be doing group tasks or role plays or going to breakout rooms from time to time with your peers on the programme. So we've mimicked that in the group task, so it's a really nice chance for you to feel what that could be like. And then the second half of that hour-long slot will be your interview. So you'll be placed into a breakout room by yourself, and then a member of the generation team will join you, and then they'll ask you through a couple different questions, which we'll we'll speak about in a little bit more detail over the next couple slides. So like I mentioned, you can expect to receive an outcome of your application between the 29th of August and the 5th of September. So if you are successful in receiving an application for our programme, firstly, congratulations. And secondly, there will be a few onboarding activities for you to complete to get you geared up and ready for the programme. So as part of that, we will need 2 eligibility documents from you. So firstly, we'll need your right to work document, and secondly, we'll need proof of your current address. So when you're uploading these onto the portal after you've received your offer, we will provide lots of guidance. There's lots of information about what you can upload, what you can't upload. So we will support you during this time, but it's just really worth thinking, if I am successful in receiving a place on this programme, I will need to upload this. So start having to think about what you can upload. And if you do have any questions about this, please do just reach out, and we're more than happy to provide any guidance. So preparing for your interview, like I mentioned, we are now conducting group tasks and interviews, so we'd really recommend booking your slot onto a group task and interview as soon as you are invited. But our interviews are very friendly and informal. They're run by a member of the generation team, and it's a really great chance for us to learn more about you. We're not looking for perfect answers whatsoever. We just want to get to know you, your values, your motivation, and your passion for this path. So we'll ask you questions around, why would you want to work in healthcare? Have you supported anyone before, potentially a child, a friend, or family member? So it may be worth starting to have a think about potentially what examples you do have for that. What draws you to care? Why would you like a role within the healthcare sector? We also send you a short case study to have a look at beforehand. So we'll email this to you when you do book your slot onto that group task and interview session. It's nothing too formal or too intense for you to have read through, just something to help you think like a healthcare professional. We will ask you questions around the case study, so it's really, really worth spending 5-10 minutes or so having a read through that case study, digesting that information, as we will be asking you a few questions around it following. And I think that brings us to the end of all of our slides today. So I guess parting words for me is, we'd absolutely love for you to join our programme, join our community, and be the next generation graduate. So many of our graduates say this programme has really changed their life. They went from feeling potentially stuck or unsure, or not really sure how they can access a career in the industry, to working in a job that truly matters and they've really flourished in. So if this sounds like the right next step for you, we really can't wait to receive your application, to to see how you progress and hopefully offer you a place on the programme at the end. So I'll now pause for any questions that anyone does have around anything that I've covered today, the application process, or what that programme does look like. So if you do have any questions, please do feel free to pop them in the chat now, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. If not, if you do have a question that you think of after today's session, there is an email address on the screen there, which is healthcareprogram@generation.org. Please do just reach out to us. No question is too small or silly. Please do ask them. We want to make sure that you feel supported in the application and also moving into your place on the programme. So I'll pause now for a second or two just to see if we do have any questions come through. Normally, if there's no questions, it means that we've covered everything that we need to, which is normally, I guess, a good sign. But if, of course, you do have any questions, please do just pop them in there. Otherwise, you can reach out to us at healthcareprogram@generation.org. Can't see any questions just yet. So what I will do then is I'll take a pause here now. So what I will do is I'll send across everyone an email with a link to this session today. Like I say, it has been recorded, so it is on YouTube. So if there's any section you want to go back over, if you want to look over the curriculum again and see what you will be learning on programme, you'll be able to rewind and pause on that section. And like I say, if you do have any questions, please do just reach out. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and end the stream here. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And like I say, I look forward to hopefully seeing your application come through and connecting with you over the next couple of weeks. But otherwise, thank you so much, everyone.